Oh my god.
I hate them. Ew. Hey, what's up? My name is Ange, and today we are going to be reading until I find a 5-star read. I'm starting this video on April 5th, and I'm kind of hoping that I'm going to get a 5-star read within the month of April from whatever is on my April TBR, but if it doesn't, then it's going to roll over to May, and I literally have no idea when this video is going to post. Just a quick editing note, so this is not a spoiler-free reading vlog, reading challenge, so if there is a book that I am reading in here that you do not want spoiled for you, I do have timestamps through here and in the description for each book so that you don't get to it without anything, so enjoy watching. First book in this video is going to be Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I talked about this video in my April TBR list. It is about Evangeline Fox and how she's always believed in love, and then the person that she loves is going to get married to her stepsister, and she makes a deal with the Prince of Hearts, and she learns that, like, she definitely shouldn't have done this. And I'm on part 3, but I know I'm starting it like a little bit late, but I wanted to do it with everything that is in my April TBR, so we're starting off with this book. So far, I'm really liking it. I don't think that it's going to be 5-star worthy for me, but what happens for me a lot is that I switch it, and I'm rating it, like, right now in my head, like a 4.5 stars, because I really am enjoying it, and I didn't think that I was going to, because I was going into it blind, and I was just like, but right now I'm rating it 4.5 stars, so we shall see. But imagine if the video was like 5 minutes long. It's like, okay, I'm done, I got my 5-star read. But let's go read. Let's start. Say hi.
Hey.
I'm at the end of chapter 38 on page 277, and spoiler alert, I knew that Marisol was sketchy. She's been sketchy since day one, and Evangeline is just naive.
Testing her creation, refining the...
I love Jax. Reading. Just checking in to say that Marisol is a rat, and I don't like her. We're on page 373, just starting chapter 51, and she is a rat. I'm not going to completely spoil it. Page 385. Who really killed him? Are you serious?
Yeah, horse is the best.
We're going to read the last 15-ish pages together. I'm gonna make this short and do a actual review of that book in the morning. But immediate reaction, I loved it. I'm so happy that I got it. I need to read the other two like immediately. Like, gonna probably go on Amazon and order them because I need them like now. Rated it 4.5 stars. Sorry, not a 5-star read. Let's continue the video. Super dark so you can't see, but I'm starting to read Mile High on my Kindle that I just got, so that's the update for the rest of the night. I figured, well, I have a minute. Oh my god, I hate this tripod. Shall we chat? That's too high up. I'm gonna have a breakdown. Have some coffee with my ridiculously long straw. While I have a minute, while I'm alone at my house, which, like, you know, never happens, let's talk about my review, and we're gonna make it short. It's not gonna be a big long review because I don't want to spoil anything too much. But let's talk about Once Upon a Broken Heart and my final rating. Ending result, now that I've thought about it, it's settled in. 4.5 stars. It is not exactly a 5-star read for me, only because I felt like we were thrown into a world and I didn't know too much about it. Now, I don't know if that's me. I don't know if this author has other books to kind of like, whatever. What is that author's name? Six of Crows. What is her name? I don't know, I'm blanking. But I don't know if this author has other stories that are in this world that you're technically supposed to read first, like Shadow and Bone with Six of Crows. Like, I didn't know about Shadow and Bone, like I knew about it, but I didn't know they were technically connected. And I read the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom first, and I still haven't read Shadow and Bone, and I think you're technically supposed to, but like, I don't know. Off on a tangent like normal. This book was so good. I just don't think that it was a 5-star read for me. It was really good. I really liked it. But again, without spoiling too much, I just felt like the beginning was a little like and I didn't like that we were thrown into it. And I didn't really know what was going on like at first. But I did love it. And I felt like I didn't like the vampire thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's gonna make sense soon, but the vampire thing just kind of wasn't it for me. But it is 4.5 stars, and I did order the second one, and I can't believe that I'm reading another series that isn't finished because the third book comes out and I think it's October. But it was really good and I really liked it. Let's have a little check-in. Oh my god, I almost just kicked the coffee off the side table. Oops. Let's have a little check-in. I am on chapter 12 of Mile High by Liz Tomford. I'm really bad with names. But I'm starting chapter 12. Thoughts so far. It's very, very Wattpad-y. You know, very Wattpad-like. But I love it. I can already tell that it's not going to be 5 stars for me. For a book to get 5 stars for me, I have to be so heavily, deeply, like, feelings involved with the book from the very beginning. There's some issues that I have with this book that I'll get to at the end. But I do like it. I love hockey romances. Like, if you know a hockey romance that's not like Briar U and Off Campus and stuff like that, please tell me because I'm obsessed. But I don't know. I just don't think that this one is 5 stars for me. I love hockey romance though, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't have my camera. I have my phone. I'm downstairs and I'm reading Mile High on my Kindle still. I am on page 307. I am 50% through the book. It's very, very Wattpad-like the same things that I've been saying, but I really like it and I feel like it's unnecessary for it to be over 600 pages. But I like it, so let's keep going. Let's talk for a minute. My hair is a mess. Still haven't brushed it. Oh my god. The light is horrible, but whatever. I am 440 pages into Mile High. I am on chapter 41. I still don't think that the book needs to be this long, but I feel like nothing is boring in it. I was a little worried about it being over 600 pages because I was like, isn't that a little bit long for a typical hockey romance? But at least right now is 73%. I don't feel like the author was just filling up space and trying to get more words on the paper. I feel like everything is making sense and I could feel this third act breakup coming. Spoiler alert. I don't understand why they would go back to his apartment building. They're in his apartment building, right? Are you okay? Who's the girl? Yeah. They were walking back to his apartment together, Xander's and Stevie, and I'm like, you guys are just talking right now about not doing that and trying to hide it because it's getting sloppy. Chicago might not sign you again. Like, so why are you walking back to the apartment together? And then paparazzi's all waiting outside. His stupid friggin' like media dude, Rich, is being a douche, and isn't answering the phone. Like, I think he did that on purpose to teach Xander's a lesson. Like, oh, you want to just do whatever you want and not listen to me? Then fine. I won't be there when you need to be bailed out. Like, okay. Didn't trust him. Didn't trust him from the beginning. I just don't know why these two would do that, knowing they're both trying to be secretive and they're getting sloppy and stuff like that. I don't know why they would walk together and not do what they were doing before, where she goes and then he goes a little bit later. Like, why would you do that? The breakup is coming and I can feel it, and I'm very sad because I really, really like these characters and I didn't expect to like them that much, so I'll let you know how it goes. And by the way, this is my first book that I'm reading on my actual Kindle that I just got, and I'm really loving it. I'm recording for a minute because I feel like Xander's is gonna break up with Stevie and I need my live reaction to this. Let's read for a minute. He's totally gonna break up with her. Oh my god, he's breaking up with her. I knew it was coming. It's a third act breakup, but like, Xander's, I thought you were gonna pull through. But like, I really thought that he was gonna pull through, and I thought that he was gonna say, screw it. I don't care what everyone has to say. I'm good. Chicago is gonna sign me again. But he's breaking up with her, even though I knew that it was coming. But I was really hoping that I wasn't going to. But let's keep reading. We knew, let's be honest, we knew there was gonna be an end to us eventually. Excuse me, sir. Swipe. You had the right impression when we first met. I thought I could change, but I can't. Boy, bye. I can't do this anymore. Oh, bye, Xanders. Whatever. If you're gonna break my heart, at least watch while you do it. I am highlighting that. I like that. I don't like it, but I like it. Yeah, it's a stupid agent. It's Rich making him do it. I told everybody that I didn't like him. I don't like him. The last word I would ever use to describe the way I feel about you is embarrassed. I was so proud to be with you. Was. I'm done. I hate him. I'm done. Well, obviously we know that he doesn't really want to break up with her, but like, she doesn't know that right now, and it's killing me, and I hate it, and he needs to smarten up. So, whatever. 1 minute left in the chapter. I always check that. Just like when I'm reading physical books, I check how many pages are left in the chapter. I like need to know. I would have followed you anywhere, but you never asked. He's not gonna change his mind. She's like, I need him to change his mind. I don't think he's gonna change his mind. Like, he's hugging her right now and is all like, yeah, I didn't even think about that kind of thing. When she's like, I would have followed you anywhere. And she's like, I need him to change his mind, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna turn the page, but I don't think he's gonna change his mind. I think that they're gonna break up for the rest of the season. Yep. I'm sorry. Why do you let me fall in love with you? That's so sad. You said I was your first choice and I believed you. And then he just walks out. Burn down his apartment building. Burn it down. Xanders! Xanders. Why'd you do that? I'll pick up soon.
I don't have my camera, and I'm reading Mile High right now on my Kindle downstairs. I knew that Rich was a rat. What do you mean? Oh, hi, Jake. What do you mean he got an offer to re-sign his contract in October? It's the end of the season. Won the Stanley Cup, and he's just now figuring it out. Told you he was a rat. The whole time he was a rat.
Last night, I finished, if I can get this open. Okay, so Jake,
What?
do you remember how I told you that my Kindle was like not showing the covers?
Yeah.
Like that, how everyone else is like, oh my god, why is there a man on my cover? Like,
Yeah.
based on what you're reading and stuff, mine literally only had the titles. I take it back. Look. There's a man on my cover. My thing is dying. So last night I finished Mile High by Liz Tomford on my Kindle. My original thoughts were that I thought 603 pages or 602 pages, whatever it was just a little bit too long. Now that I've finished it, I didn't feel like it dragged on at all. I felt like that was the perfect amount of pages for what I was reading. But there was some parts where I was just like, wow, that's very Wattpad. Like, I was kind of overhearing about his tattoos and gold jewelry, and that's just me being me. Maybe it's because I read it so fast. I felt like I was being reminded every 10 pages that he wears gold jewelry and has tattoos. My final rating was 4 stars. It wasn't exactly a 5 stars for me, so this is gonna continue on. But I really did enjoy it, and I'm excited to read the next one. And for when the third one comes out, I already have it already on my Kindle, but I really did like this one. I do recommend this one. Next up in my search to find a 5-star read, we are going to read The Guest List by Lucy Foley. This book, and I'll read the back, is about an exclusive wedding on a remote Irish island. The bride, the plus one, the best man, the wedding planner, the bridesmaid, all have a secret, all have a motive, but only one is a murderer. I really think I'm going to like this one. I don't want to jump right back into a romance, especially because I'm continuing the Addicted Calloway Sister series. So I just want to read something that's just a little different. I feel like this is going to be a very fast-paced read for me. I liked The Paris Apartment. Again, it wasn't exactly a 5 stars for me. I've been having trouble finding 5-star reads lately, but I think that I'm going to like this one. I heard that it was really good. I don't like that it has the Target sticker on it, but like, whatever. I'm not going to rip the cover. I think I'm going to like it, so I'm excited. This one's gonna be interesting. The guests freeze, they stare at one another. They are suddenly afraid again, more so than they were when the lights went out. They all know what they are hearing. It is a scream of terror. Okay, let's go. Just a quick update. I'm reading The Guest List by Lucy Foley still, and right now, because I'm at work, I'm listening to it on Audible because I had a credit, so I can listen to it. I am not feeling this book. So far, my thoughts are that there's way too many point of views for my liking. I don't like the switching back and forth between the wedding night and then before the wedding night. Like, I keep getting all confused, and it is so slow. Like, I'm just not really interested, and I felt the same way with The Paris Apartment. But what made up for it was at least I was a little bit more interested in the writing. Like, this one, I'm just not feeling it. I just like don't care. And with The Paris Apartment, I felt like because it's sped up at the end and it was quick pace, all like that, like I wish the beginning was like that in her books. But now that this is my second book by her, I just feel like her writing just isn't for me. I'm home now. I'm on page 210. I'm honestly not loving the book like at all, but I'm pushing through. But I'm not a fan. This is definitely not a 5-star read, but let's read. I'm on page 225, and this is a total spoiler, but I don't even know, after reading The Paris Apartment, I don't even know why I'm surprised about who Will actually is to Olivia, the sister. I hate to say that I'm surprised, because I shouldn't be, because of how her writing works, but it makes me upset that it's 225 pages in and I'm just now getting interested, and it's almost done. Literally all the truth is unfolding. I knew that Charlie and Jules had done something, and now the pace has picked up. Another spoiler, but why am I not surprised that Will is the piece of poop who did that to Hannah's sister? It is all making sense now. I hope he's the one that is offed. Personally. I came and saw the sunrise today, so we're going to continue my 5-star reading video. I'm starting Under the Lights by Abby Glines. It's that football book. That's Antoinette. And let's read together for a minute. hear me, but I don't think that I ever gave my final thoughts on The Guest List by Lucy Foley, but ending result, I rated it 3 stars only because of the ending. Before that, it was going at like about 2.5. Now, when I read The Paris Apartment, yeah, it was slow in the beginning, but I feel like I was more interested in the characters. This one, I just like was not feeling it. It was taking me forever to get through. At the end, like, I'll be honest with you, I was really only reading the dialogue to just try and get through it. I was over it. I didn't care. I felt like the characters were boring. I was over learning about them. But what I do like about Lucy Foley's books, at least The Paris Apartment and now this, is that at the end you're like, oh my god, that's how they're all connected, and you see how small like the world is. But I don't know, I don't think that her writing is for me. I don't know if I'll give another book a shot. I just don't, not for me. What I am annoyed with is that I feel like it just cut off and that was it. Like, shouldn't there be more to that? Like, I want like it to finish, but I can't believe that. I don't want to give too much away without, I don't want to ruin it, so I'm not going to say too much, but I just felt like it stopped very abruptly, and I didn't get the answers to a lot of questions that I had, but all around I rated it 3 stars, and we are continuing on with the video for my 5-star read. Like I said, we're reading Under the Lights. It's just a cutesy thing. I don't think this one's going to be 5 stars for me, but I needed a palate cleanser before I jump back into the Addicted series, and The Guest List really made me not want to read, so we're going to continue with this one. So I'm reading Under the Lights still, and prediction right now is that Gunnar is going to end up with Willa and Riley is going to end up with Brady. So we're learning some things about Riley here. Maybe Brady won't be with her. Maybe he will though. Little enemies to lovers? Listen. His dad is really his grandfather? Or back up. His grandfather is really his dad? Ew, I don't like that. Ew. But I can't have no life. I have about 15 pages of this book left, and I'm just popping in to say that Nona is amazing, and I love her. She's a savior, and every other adult in this book absolutely sucks. Aw, I finished. Okay, so I finished. Let's move this. New tripod. Is this even straight? I don't know. Anyway, I finished Under the Lights by Abby Glines. Final thoughts. 3.5 stars, not exactly 5 stars. I didn't think it was going to be a 5-star for me. I just needed a palate cleanser after reading The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I didn't love this one as much as I loved the first one by her, only because this one felt so different from the first one, and my thoughts are that the Lawton family is so messed up. Another thing is that Nona is amazing. Willa's mom sucks. I wish we got a little bit more, I wish it was just a little bit longer and more in depth about her in the correctional facility and more about her friendship with Poppy and all that. I just wish it was a little bit longer, and I knew that she was going to end up with Gunnar, so I'm assuming that Brady's going to end up with Riley, like I said originally, but we'll see that in the next book. I don't know when I'll get to that one, but those are my final thoughts. 3.5 stars, and on to the next one. Jack Hughes is playing in his first ever playoff game. Nobody interrupts me. I'm continuing my journey to a 5-star read, and I feel like this one is going to be it. This one is Addicted for Now by Kristen Becca Ritchie. It is book 3 in the Addicted Calloway Sister series. Now, Lo is back from rehab, and Lily's in counseling and stuff like that, so now they are staying together and they're both trying to fight their addictions while they're actually physically together, which is going to be a lot harder for them. Oh, this one has about Lily's secret to her family when someone's trying to expose her. So we'll see how this one goes. So I was reading Addicted for now a little bit today. I am on chapter 8. Something that I do like is that we're switching back and forth between Lily and Lo's point of view. I don't like Rose's friend. What's his name? Sebastian? Yep, Sebastian. I don't like Sebastian. I feel like he's a rat. I call everybody a rat. Literally everybody's a rat to me. But how dare you not approve of Connor Cobalt? How dare you? I love him. I think he's my favorite. I'm on book 3, but he's my favorite. So I really hope that she doesn't not tell her sister all for the test. Because, like, Lily, you're being a child. But, yeah. Rose will not condone your new studying tactics, and Connor Cobalt would even be more displeased. But I need I can't tell my sister that her friend is planning on ruining her life. I should do the right thing and come clean, not be an awful human being. But I need those tests. Lily, why? I hope that she makes the right decision, but I'm gonna go read for a little bit.
I forgot you're made of steel. The bionic, unfeeling woman. Connor must love cuddling with your nuts and bolts. He is really funny. Like, Lo is really funny. And the fact that him and Rose just, like, hate each other, but, like, just put up with each other. I don't know why I love it. The back and forth between them so much. What do? Misspell your favorite word? Beat you in a game of Scrabble? I can't. I love Rose. Ugh. I love her.
I have no idea who the blackmailer could be. If it wasn't Aaron Wells, then I don't know who it's going to be. But also, they're trying very hard. I'm very proud of Lily and Lo because they're both trying to get over their addictions, but they're doing very, very good. They're putting themselves in situations where it's going to be hard, but they're doing good. And I love Rose and Connor. I'm really excited for their book, which is next, Kiss the Sky, I think. I feel really bad for Lo, and I feel bad for him because of his family situation and everything like that. His dad, like, sucks, but I don't feel like he's all that bad. I mean, he's helping Lo try and find that blackmailer for his own selfish reasons, but, like, I don't feel like he's all that bad. I just think he's just, I don't know. I don't feel like he's gonna be terrible. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't know. Starting part 3 of Addicted for now. And unless something absolutely that I hate so much happens, I think we're going to end the video after this one because I really think this one's going to be a 5-star read for me. I'm so excited. Some of my thoughts are that I love the banter. I feel like everybody's, like, comfortable with each other now. We've seen all the characters all together, and I think that's what I really love about it because it's not just Lily and Lo. And yeah, I like them, but I feel like I love Connor and Rose and Daisy and Reich just so much more than just the two of them. For some reason, that might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like I really, really love Daisy and Reich and Rose and Connor a lot more than I love Lily and Lo as a couple. So I feel like being able to really see them when they're on their vacation for spring break together, and that's as far as I'm really up to in this point. They're on the plane back, and if you read this, then you know what just happened on the plane back. And I think that's, yeah, chapter 37. I make notes while I read. Chapter 37. I will leave it at that. What I forgot to mention was the bellhop situation in part 2, or I think it's part 1. Lily, like, why? Like, I'm not even surprised. But Daisy and Reich, I have a heart next to their name. When they're at the party and they ask Lo if he trusts Lily, it hurt my heart. I was like, oh, I can't. The blackmailer, so creepy. Like, literally so creepy. Like, he mails something to her house. Like, obviously, like, if she's, like, that, like, fizzle, like, they're gonna, like, have an idea on where they live, but, like, that's so creepy. And all the text messages and everything, like, I think I would feel so uncomfy. Like, props to her, because, like, I just think that I would feel so uncomfy. I don't think I'd be able to do it. Like, not at all. I feel for Lo because he's going to meet his mom. I don't know if it's in this book or not, but I'm assuming that he's going to meet his mom, and I just feel like maybe the dad isn't all that bad, but I know he's bad. But again, I don't know if he's all that bad, but I don't know. I'm excited. I'm probably gonna finish this tomorrow, definitely. Q&A while Lily sleeps about what happened, Daisy's finding out, and all that stuff, and I just feel so bad for Lily and Lo, and I feel bad for Daisy because she's just finding out, and it's like so big thing, and I don't know, they make me sad. Yeah. Lily's mom, I hate her. She's so rude. She is. Oh, they're engaged. Congratulations, you're to be engaged, and now you get married in a year. Bye. Obviously, they're gonna make a big thing. It's a big thing. What do you mean you're handling it quietly? Very sad that I'm almost done, but I am almost done. Be real time. Thanks for being in my Be Real vlog. I have decided that this video has come to an end because this book is a 5-star read for me. Let's get around the thoughts, get around the house. Obviously, you saw all of my thoughts throughout this entire video. However, I will give you a short rundown of it. I love the banter through all the characters. I love seeing Rose and Connor, Daisy and Wright. Lily and Lo have really grown as, like, just becoming more mature, becoming sober, and her trying to get over her addiction. The found family aspect, I loved every part of it. I'm so excited to move on to the rest of the series. And if you are interested in watching me read the rest of the series, Addicted and Calloway's Sister series intertwined, I'm doing it the way that the recommended reading order is, then you can go check out that video whenever that comes out. But that's gonna be whenever I finish the series. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my video and liked watching me find my 5-star read, but this baby was it for me, and I'm so happy. So I'll see you all next time.